is Daisy Farmer, and I'll be teaching you how to draw a real life green eye that I do. To get started, what you need to have is this setup. So you have to have your paper or your pencil, so that's your 2H3D8P, coloured pencils, like light colours if you can, then your darker colours, and then your rubber, your eraser if you wish, and your sharpener. So let's get started. Okay. Okay. First of all, you get your 2H. So that's this. 2H. To start off, I do an arch. So just like a bridge. This is just an outline to get you started, really. And then do what I call is a little cave. So like, you go in, then you go out. And that's this part here. So that should start looking like this. Okay. Next part to do is like a bridge again, but like down, and it's not as steep. So this is kind of looking like what you would call a lemon, which is a citrus. Just do like a little curve on the outside. And that is the lemon. Okay, next part to do is to just draw on the inside. Just start at the edge of the lemon. So right there, start, but make it a little bit less obvious. Start just drawing another curve on the inside. Just go to that. This is really quite a simple eye, so it's nothing drastic. Next, just do the same, but you finish about here. Again, this eye. Others may draw this differently, but this is the way I find easiest. So just thinning it out. Alright. Next part to do is to draw the actual eyeball in the eye. Now, you want it to sort of go like a circle, but you can't. Right, so you actually draw the circle. So pretend that you're actually drawing the circle to keep it circular, but don't actually draw the whole circle like that. next part to do is what I call like a moon sort of thing. And you just do it. Nearly a circle. Finish right about there. Go in. You could do your cave again. And there you are. That's going to be the pupil. Next part, I'm going to change the pencil to B. I'm going to start shading. So to start shading, you just don't go around darker. Don't forget, you can draw over the other lines because it was only a 2H. And that's the whole point of using a lighter shade first, is that you can fix up your mistakes. Just doing the outline. Start actually doing the eye, you need to just gently just ripple out and do a little bit darker lines as well. But do it softly first, so you go light to dark. Because if you go dark straight away, you can't go back, and then it just looks messy. Doesn't matter if you draw on the actual pupil, because that's going to be coloured in later. But don't draw on the cave, because the cave needs to stay white. Okay. It may not look this good so far, but it will, don't worry. Okay, before we go any further, I want you to just sort of like scribble in a white patch. That part's going to stay white for the whole eye. Now, to start the green for the actual eye, I'm going to start off with one of these light colours. They're not the best, but they're really good for just for light colour. Just going to colour all this light green. I'm going to work from light to dark, as I said. Doesn't matter if it smudges in with all that line sort of coming up from the pupil. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to grab a darker one. Just going to get darker. Some areas I'm going to leave. Now I'm going to be using what I like to use as watercolour, because it's kind of like a chalky pencil, so it works a lot better if you want brighter colours or darker. And in this case I want both. So just add green like to little areas. Don't add it everywhere because then it looks a bit bad, but don't use little of it, because then it just looks like it's sitting there, not actually part of the eye. We don't want that. Just blend it all together softly. And I'm going to be using a darker brown, and this is going to be helping with around the outside. So where the shadow is of the eye, just draw another line. Around some of the corners you can go a bit bigger because it kind of needs it, because that's a shadow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start just doing like little triangles in it, just like add it up to some of these. Like that. You don't want it to be like straight and perfect either. You kind of want it uneven. Just adding some of them up to the lines. Now I'll be just grabbing this lighter green and just add a bit of blotches of bright green just to lift up the eye, basically. So it's not so dull as I use. Grab a darker, but like bright green, not the dark green as I used before, because we still want some colour in this eye. And just add it where you think is necessary, so just like in little areas. So you're not overpowering the other green, but you're giving it some depth, some vibrant colour. Just get into there. Alright, that's colour